Hi, and today I'm going to be talking to you about what I learned in my Passion Time project for how volcanism works and how I could teach others the process. So the first thing I learned, which it's kind of like a main fact that some people don't know, magma turns into lava once it hits the surface. Like when it's in the volcano, it's still lava, or it's still magma, but once it hits the Earth's surface, it turns into lava. Like it changes names. It doesn't really change whatever the color is. And one of the cool things I learned was all volcanoes have the same structures and key structures. Like they have all like the same structures that make up a volcano. Some are different, but all the key main structures are the same. And volcanoes have vents, which are what the lava comes out of, which are things like there's one vent that goes up, and then there can be a side vent where the volcanoes, and then the volcanoes like this, a dome-shaped one. I'll just use for example. The vent goes up this side, and there could also be a second vent that goes up the left side or right side, but mostly the right side. Eruptions happen when pressure forces magma from the magma chamber through the main vent up to the crater, which crater is the top of the volcano where it erupts. And yeah, that's like eruption happen when pressure is forced from bottom, which is mostly friction being forcing it up. And one of the cool facts I thought of I've noticed about how the Earth, we don't know this, I don't know if this is true, but scientists believe that volcanoes formed our first atmosphere by spewing water dioxide and nitrogen and hydrogen peroxide into the air. And yeah, I thought that was kind of cool because it was that like how volcanoes could have be formed our first structure of land and earth. And I thought that was really cool because maybe that could mean that volcanoes were like the ones that created Earth. And a volcano erupts when it can't hold magma anymore in its magma chamber, of course, and it explodes out of the crater, and vapor, salt cracks, or weak spots in the Earth cause volcano to erupt, which means weak spots in the volcano can cause that pressure or friction to come up and cause it to explode. Not all volcanoes are mountains though. Like I thought most were like just mountains, or they were not they were just called mountains, but then I thought most were like mountains, and then they I thought that was like maybe their name for that, how they were made out of. But some, I thought this was cool, there are different names for them. Like some are plateaus and bulging dome shapes. I didn't think there was that many names for them. Volcanoes are made when plates of destructive boundaries are pulled together or torn apart. And there are also many ways for a volcano to erupt, which is that's not one of the key structures, so it's different for this one because the volcanoes erupt that can be friction, the plates, mostly the tectonic plates, and other things can cause it to, like the cracks in the earth, and it's like it can explode in so many different ways. And I thought that was pretty cool that it can explode like from cracks, friction, or tectonic plates. Volcanoes the magma is held into the volcano by the magma chamber, like I've been saying in my explanations. The magma chamber is what holds the magma inside the volcano, which is one of the key, it's the most key structure in a volcano, and every volcano has a magma chamber, you have to have a magma chamber in a volcano for it to be a volcano. And volcanoes can go extinct and never blow up again after its first eruption. And I've always thought that once a volcano erupts, it will at least erupt twice. Like, I never thought it could erupt only once and then go extinct. I thought it erupts more than once. Like, because most volcanoes have erupted more than once, but I guess they can go extinct, which I thought that was a cool thing, like, fact, because I didn't know. I thought they would just go extinct straight away. I didn't think they would go extinct. Some would go extinct. I thought they at least erupt twice, but it's very rare for it to go to extinct. Volcanoes can turn an area into a valley or like a reroute river/lake, and that's like because of its eruption. It can cause like the lava can burn down a whole place, so it can turn into a valley, or it can turn it into a river, like just a small area from the lava flow. And yeah, there are different names for volcanoes, but they all erupt the same way. A name for one is a cinder cone, which is our most common one, the cinder cone, up and then down, and then it's like 3D shaped. This was a like fun fact kind of I found, and I thought I wanted to share it with you. Volcanoes have erupted in the 1,500 volcanoes have erupted in the last 10,000 years, and scientists think that we won't have as many active volcanoes, which that's one thing I'll be happy about, because I do not like volcanoes because they can destroy cities or they can kill people, and I'm happy they are not as active as they used to be, or at least they think they won't be. One of the most common volcanic eruptions, like I said, are from friction on the tectonic plates causing cracks in the Earth's crust. Like, that's practically the most common one, and I was like, that's cool. That's practically the volcanic, like how it works. That's practically the reason and the way how it works. Rising magma pushes Earth apart in the middle of the ocean, which can cause volcanoes to erupt in the ocean, because I've always wondered why and how a volcano is formed in the ocean, and I got this one about rising magma pushes Earth's plates apart into the middle of the ocean, which can cause volcanoes to erupt, which I thought that was pretty cool. But anyway, that was my Passion Time project round 3, and I'll see you in my Passion project round 4. Bye.